guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another episode of our 2019 Beauty Favorites series. Today we're doing the best highlighters, so the butteriest, the most pigmented, the most blinding, the most amazing highlighters that I discovered in the last year. These are the ones that I have reached for the most often and the ones that I have enjoyed the most, and also the ones that last on my skin the longest, because obviously it can be difficult when your makeup just disappear. Where does it go? Can somebody please tell me where my highlighter goes during the day? Because I did not sign up for only wearing it for 2 hours. What goes on? If you haven't yet seen the other episodes in this year's favorite series, I will obviously link the playlist down below. We break everything down and we go through everything in the separate categories so that you guys can pick and choose which videos suit you, which ones you want to watch, and which ones you might want to refer back to later on if you're looking for, I don't know, if you're looking to make a purchase. So, highlighters, let's do this. Let's jump into the video. Now, first up, obviously, have to mention my brand, Nikkia Joy Cosmetics. We did launch our very first highlighting palette this year, the Illuminate Luxury Highlighting Palette. This is what it looks like. And this is a 6-pan palette that's got 6 really, really rich, super buttery highlights in it. So here are all of the shades in this one. Now I designed this one specifically with the intention of creating an actual highlighting palette that everybody could use. I don't know about you, but I've got so many highlighting palettes here that I literally only use one shade out of, and it's like a total waste of money. I don't know what people or what the teams or whoever is behind the scenes making the decisions, I don't know what they're thinking, like when they design a lot of their highlighting palettes, because I'm like, anyway, let's not get into that. So you've got 6 shades in this one. It works for all skin tones and all skin depths, whether you are super fair or super deep. The colors in these are really like they're, oh, hang on, let me show you. Just like insanely buttery. I'm quite finicky with highlighter formulas, as you guys know. Oh, look at them. Yeah, I'm quite picky with highlighter formulas. I want it really rich, really buttery, really metallic, but I also don't want it to emphasize texture on my skin. Look at that one there. Oh, so yummy. Obviously, you guys know I've got really textured skin. I've got quite enlarged pores. It's difficult to find highlighters that just look like make my skin look wet and super glistening and like just give you the most amazing blinding glow, but without also making you look textured AF. So yeah, I worked really hard on this formula. Obviously super rich, super metallic, super buttery, a lot of payoff, a lot of pigmentation in this palette. It's just a palette that I'm really proud of. I worked on it for a long time, and obviously being that I actually designed it based on what I like and what I need, it's obviously one of my most used and loved highlighters for 2019. So there are the rest of the swatches. Hopefully you can see them. We've got a nice deep sort of bronzy kind of a color. We have Gleam, which is like a beautiful pinky shimmer with kind of like a champagne reflect. Moving up, we have Gilded, which is kind of like a rose gold, but it's not like a super like pink kind of a rose gold, so it's very flattering on all skin tones. Glisten, which is honestly the worst swatch ever. Hang on, let me fix it. Okay, you can kind of see it a little bit better now. Glisten is a very true, like super pale, kind of silvery champagne kind of a highlight. It's amazing on paler skin types. This one here, Glow, this is a beautiful peachy apricot with a gold reflect. And then lastly, Glimmer. Glimmer is so amazing. Glimmer is probably the one that I probably use the absolute most. This has got a really beautiful golden reflect through it. Yeah, they're all really pretty, and I'm really proud of it. All right, next up I have another highlighting palette, and this one is by BH Cosmetics. This is the BH Cosmetics Spotlight Highlight 6-color palette. Ooh, and I do have a coupon code with BH Cosmetics. That's something that I only got this year, and I'm actually really excited. It is an affiliate code, so it is up to you whether you want to use it or not, but I will link it on the screen because I can't for the life of me remember what it is. I'm pretty sure it's Nikkia. Maybe it's Nikkia Joy for 15% off. Maybe it's only 10% off. I don't remember. I'll link it on the screen. But this palette here is another really nice highlighting palette. Obviously, BH Cosmetics is super affordable, so it's also not going to cost you an arm and a leg. And this, if I can sort myself, whoa, don't, oh, I just jabbed my nail in it. Do you always do that with palettes? Like, mine is so banged up. Like, this is what the colors in this one look like. Obviously, this one is way more targeted towards fairer skin tones, but I really do like the formula in this. I do find it's super long lasting on my skin. Really gives your skin like a super blinding highlighted glow, and it really does last all day. I'll grab swatches of these ones as well. This one is a little bit chunkier and a little bit more textured than mine. It's not quite, it's just not as finely blended and finely milled, but the colors are really pretty. So I'll swatch these ones, I guess, underneath. So first, oh no, wait, is that ethereal? Is that ethereal? So ethereal is like this one here. It's like a white with like a gold. Next up is dream, which is like a really pretty gold color as well. Oh, I do love, 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 love that one. Radiance, more of like a bronzy pinky kind of a color. This one here is glow. This one's like a duochrome. Hopefully you guys, can you see this? I'm gonna be covered. My entire arms are gonna be covered by the end of this video. This is like a white with kind of like a gold sort of a reflect through it. It's really pretty. And then Allure, which is like a deep kind of purpley kind of a pink. And Vivid, which is a pink as well, but like it's like a lighter sort of a pink. So yeah, those are the swatches. Oh my gosh, look at all these swatches. Wow, we've got a lot going on. But yeah, that is what the swatches of those look like. Really pretty, again, really buttery, really, really full on payoff. Like you absolutely do not have to worry about your highlight not showing up on your skin. And obviously super, super affordable. So a really, really good option if you are looking for a highlighting palette. All right, moving into individual highlighters now. And honestly, my all-time most loved, most used, most adored single highlighter this year is easily this one by Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome. The color, they do come in different colors as well, but the color of this one is molten gold. Oh, it's so beautiful. Now this one unfortunately is only for sort of more medium skin tones, probably light to medium and then definitely deep as well, but it's not going to work on super fair skin tones unfortunately because it does have such a gold undertone. But I honestly, this looks so amazing on the skin. It's so buttery, it's so finely milled, it is so reflective, there's so much pigmentation in it. Like look at that on the skin, it's absolutely amazing. They just killed it with this formulation. I have flogged the absolute crap out of this highlighter. It's beautiful. A very, very tiny amount goes a really long way. Doesn't emphasize texture, doesn't fade and disappear during the day. Looks beautiful on the skin. Like it honestly makes your skin look wet. Could not recommend it anymore. And obviously it's drugstore, so it's affordable. It's not, you're not gonna have to sell your house, sell your children, sell your husband, sell your organs for this. It's super affordable. All right, next up I've got another affordable product and I just randomly stumbled across this product because I was testing. I mean, I have done a lot of testing of this brand in the last, is it 12 months? Maybe it's even longer, maybe like the last year and a half. This is from the brand Focallure. Focallure is a really affordable like online brand. I guess they're similar to like Makeup Revolution actually is a really, really good example of what this brand is similar to. I'm so excited that I discovered them. I actually discovered them because so many of you were like, Nikkia, you have to test Focallure, let us know what you think. And it's just turned into us doing like so many videos like testing their products. But I'm obsessed with the highlighter in this little palette. So this is the Focallure Sculpt Glow palette. This is what it looks like, and this is the shade 3, which is Ipanema Sun and Champagne Glow. The highlighter in this, be still my beating heart. Oh. It is just absolutely beautiful. It's a very buttery kind of a formula. It's probably not as pigmented as these other ones that I have shown you here, but it's nearly like a cream kind of a formula that translates to like a powder on the skin, and it's so beautiful. Okay, now it's not showing up in a swatch. See, I'm the worst bloody swatcher. I feel like from memory, this one never really showed up in a swatch, but then when it was actually used on the skin, it was like, pow. Shall I actually show you on the skin? Let's do that. I mean, it's kind of hard because I already have highlight on, but let's kind of like dull that down. It just gives your skin the most, look at that. Okay, so you can't even see the swatch, not really, and it looks kind of like deep, but then on the skin, it is such a beautiful product. Like I said, it's so incredibly finely milled. I don't find that it really emphasizes texture a lot. I don't find that it fades during the day. It's just beautiful, and if you're wanting like a really, really affordable product, again, it's a really, really good one to try. Obviously, it comes with the bronzer shade as well. I don't really find I use this too much. It's more of like a traditional contour color as opposed to like a bronzer. It's a very, very cool tone, but the highlight in this, like, absolutely love it. And then lastly, I have 2 high-end highlighters, and one that I feel like I'm not sure if I've used it too many times actually on camera, but it's so versatile and multi-use, and I use it all the time, and I'm like, how have I not? I mean, maybe I haven't, I just can't remember. I don't know. Firstly, OFRA. OFRA has if you've never tried an OFRA highlighter, like you've been living under a rock, you are missing out. Their highlighters are absolutely sensational, like next level, blinding, buttery. It is like liquid metal. They're amazing. And I was looking at all of the shades in my drawer and I was like, oh, they're all so pretty, but probably this one here is my most used and most loved throughout the last year. This is the shade Blissful, and it's, oh, actually I need to use my other finger. This is the shade Blissful, and it's like a really, really pretty champagne with like a gold undertone to it. It's so pretty. It's a lot lighter than that Maybelline one that I showed you earlier. You kind of see that there. Why are my swatches really sucking on this side? So buttery though, so metallic, so much pigmentation. So this is a highlighter where you have to be like actually quite careful with how much you go in with, because very, very quickly you can end up like bang, like full on. But they're really, really long lasting, super buttery, like I said, so much pigmentation, beautiful, beautiful shade range. They did do some amazing collaborations with Nikkia tutorials. I totally recommend you checking them out as well. But as far as like a specific highlight shade from them that just completely rocks my jocks and I use all the time, this one here, Blissful, absolutely obsessed. And then lastly, I have this little one from Fenty. Now I was going to include Trophy Wife because you guys know how much I love Trophy Wife highlighter. Look, you know what, seeing as we're talking about it, I've got it right here. I'll just quickly show it. It's like a full-on gold. It's amazing. But then I was like, well, yeah, I adore that highlighter, but it's not something that I use every single day, and it's not something that, I don't know, is like super, super, super versatile and therefore like best value for you guys. This one, however, I don't know what Fenty have put in this, a whole bunch of magic. It's absolutely amazing. Now this is the Fenty, it is called their All Over Diamond Veil, and it is in the shade How Many Carats. Now, bear in mind, mine looks a little bit disgusting. See all this darkness in here? Yeah, it's not meant to look like that. It's meant to be like straight up white. Now this is a very, very, very different formula to all of the other highlighters that I'm showing you here today. It's sort of like a gel kind of a consistency, and it's more of like a highlighter topper. It's not like a straight up highlight that, you know, you would probably use this more as a topper, but I adore this because I use this over so many other products. So I have actually used it on my eyes today, and you know what? Let's put a little bit more on for fun. I tap it gently over any eyeshadow look, and it just adds the most beautiful, see how it adds like that really, really soft, it's like a silvery white kind of a glitter, but it's not like glitter texture. It's very, very fine. It adds like this glitter, but without adding any color. So I use it on top of eyeshadows. You know what? And I'll show you here on my lips. I use it over top of lipsticks to add like the tiniest little bit of sparkle. It is just the most amazing, like it transforms absolutely everything. And not only that, it is beautiful on the cheeks. So again, I feel like to be able to explain this properly, I'll put it on. So you pick it up with your brush how you would any other highlighter. And then you dust it, you know what, let's do it on the other side because we've got a lot going on there. And you dust it on the skin and it just adds the prettiest, it's like very, very hard to explain. It makes the skin look glittery, but without adding texture and without adding any color. I absolutely love this. I've used it so much. And I find that unlike a lot of other glitter topper kind of products, which usually are quite, like they've got a lot of texture to them. Like if you were to say, you know, pop it over top of a lipstick, you would feel grittiness on your lips. Doesn't do that, but also unlike a lot of other glitter topper products, it actually lasts all day long. So, you know, I've got this glitter on my lips. I would still have this on my lips tonight. Like it just, I don't know, it's so lightweight and these little glitters are so finely milled that they just stick to the skin. It's nearly kind of like hard to get off. But I truly find this product amazing. I've used it so much. Even when I do like a shimmery eye look, you pack this over the top and it just takes it to the next level. It's like another level of shimmer, but again, without that awful scratchy texture of an actual glitter. I don't know what Fenty have done with this. They've done something amazing though. I adore this, and truly it is one of my most used and loved highlighters of 2019. I really recommend checking it out. Go into a Sephora and actually swatch it and play with the formula on your hands. It's like, it's kind of hard to explain and it's nearly hard to believe without actually playing with it yourself. It's amazing, and unlike anything else on the market, I love it. I'm like 10 out of 10 obsessed with this glittery lip now. It looks so cute. But there you go, guys. Those were all of my most used and most loved highlighters of 2019, covered in swatches, which is totally okay. This is how I live my life anyway. I'm like the swatch girl. this is me. But I hope today's video was helpful, obviously, and I feel like a broken record because I say this at the end of every video. Any questions, honestly, please pop them down below. I am more than happy to answer any of your questions. Let me know if you've tried any of these, what you think of them, and also let me know what your favorite highlighter is. Because if it's something that I haven't tested or that I don't have, I obviously need to try it because you guys have amazing tasting products. I feel like sometimes, like, you should be running the channel, honestly. But give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. I hope you're having an amazing day. I love you guys heaps, and I will catch you in my next video.